welcome back to Amanda's Bookish Adventures. This is my September wrap-up. So in this video you will hear lots of recent reads because I thought I'd finish this video and do another wrap-up for September. Didn't happen, so it's my September wrap-up of the last 2 weeks of September, and then I will go over the stats at the end of this video and tell you how many pages I've read and how many books I have read. But I will see you in a little bit and you'll see the whole thing, and I really hope you enjoy. I am here to wrap up some things I have currently read in this recent reads video. I have read Siege and Storm and I have given it 4 stars. I gave the first one in the series 5, but Mal kind of really, I did not like Mal's character when it wasn't about him or like what he could do for Alina. He became a drunk, he let people beat on him, he kissed other people. I didn't like the development. I liked Nikolai. I'm excited to see where the Netflix original goes with this. And I did also read in the back of this book the novella, the Taylor. It made me understand Genya more. I know it talked about the sexual abuse. Even on the Netflix original, it talked about the sexual abuse, what the king did to her, but it didn't really go in, which I'm hoping next season that it goes in. When they do season 2, I hope it kind of does a flashback of what Genya was put up with the queen and everything else. I would love to see that. I gave that 4 stars. Genya is a unique character to basically have been given to the king, and Darkling knew what was going to happen to her when she was given to the queen, and the queen was really close to her, and basically she was kind of just prepping her, and then she was done with her when she got to a certain age. I'm gonna have to say, out of everyone, Genya is one of my favorite side characters, and I'm really hopeful by the end of the trilogy that she does get, by the end of the book, a lot of bad stuff happened to her, but I'm hoping by the end of the trilogy she gets back into a redeemable place, and hopefully she heals from all what has been done to her. Now, I also finished A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I gave it a 4 star. I did not like how it started. I will say each book I've read in this series so far has been really fast-paced. I can fly through the books. But I wanted this one to start slower. I wanted more details between conversations with Hawke and Poppy. You got more towards even the middle, and the end, and that ending. The ending blew my mind, and I'm very excited that I do have the 3rd one from the library out as well. I was able to pick that up. I wasn't expecting to get it so soon. I did. So in this recent read video, you will see me wrapping that one up as well, just later in the video. I honestly think From Blood and Ash would be a very good adaptation that I think I would very like to see on Hulu, Netflix. I think it would do better on HBO Max. I would really love to see an adaptation of the series on HBO Max. I think they would be able to really kill it with the story, and I think there's only book 3, and then there is another book, even though it kind of connects to this book. It's a new series, I think, so I'm gonna have to reserve that one as well. That's it for this clip, and I will see you in another clip in this recent read video. But I'll see you in the next clip. Bye. Hi, I am back with some books that I need to wrap up, and in this recent reads video. So I read Truly Devious, and I gave it 5 stars. What can I say about this book? It's amazing, the mystery. I like the dual. I loved the dual timeline. I love that in the dual timeline we had multiple perspectives. I love that this was multimedia. We got interviews from the cops. I would say they were recorded, but it just was translated interviews, like where they type them out. We got emails and like notes. And like, even though this wrapped up, there's still like there's missing chunks of the story, and I really want to know those missing chunks, but I'm not going to be able to. If I can finish half of my October TBR to reward myself, I will check out the next one in this series. Then I read The Marionettes. And this was also a 5 stars, and it's really short. I would have loved for it to be longer, but I think within it being short, it absolutely needed to be short to have me drawn in. Those I couldn't guess anything in this book. Those storylines, everything, and I love the school setting. I want more, but the next book in the series does not come out. I loved Valerie. I love Valerie's story, and I love Stevie too. All these books I'm talking about are so unique, and I read them for the magical 24-hour readathon, which you'll see way before this, but so you probably already know what book I'm gonna be talking about, and it's Cinderella. So this is Love, and what of a surprise, it's 5 star. I did not expect them. I at least expected these two to be 5 stars, but like I said in the vlog, mysteries aren't my thing. Thrillers aren't my thing. If I read a mystery, it tends to be YA. But this is just so good. But let's go back to Cinderella before I forget what I want to talk about. I love this. It reminds me of the third Cinderella, like where they go back in time. Gisela gets the bibbity bobbity wand from the fairy godmother. But this didn't have any of that. I liked the development. You have 3 pros, Cinderella, Prince Charming, and the Grand Duke. And I loved it. I love a Twisted Tale series. They talked about how to help the class system, how to change the country. And this one, and even in Peter Pan and a couple other ones, talk about how can we fix this? How can we fix the problems in our country, the problems with class? How can we help the people? And it was absolutely amazing. I'm loving the Twisted Tale. I actually don't think, even though I'll probably give other retellings 4 or 5 stars, I don't think in my mind they will measure up to these Twisted Tales. They are amazing, and their covers alone, I love these covers. I hope they never rebrand the series. I hope the covers just stay the same. These books were absolutely amazing, and that vlog was so much fun to film. And even though it's still late at night, and I probably told you I was going to go to bed early, I haven't gone to bed early, but I don't know, maybe I'm wired, but these books have been absolutely amazing. I do hope you guys check them out. I hope you guys watch the vlogs. I can't say more enough than these books are absolutely good. Well, that's all for this clip, and you'll see another one. I don't know how soon you'll see. Next week is a start of another week, so I don't even know what I'll finish. I do have a TBR for the next week, but you never know. Alright, well, I'll let you go. See you in the next clip. I'm here to wrap up a couple more books I've read. So I have read, it's gonna drive me nuts. I've read Naruto Volume 47 and Naruto Volume 48. They were both 5 stars. I absolutely love Naruto. Naruto is very special because me and my brother and my twin would watch Naruto the anime when it was coming out when we were younger. I believe it came on, I think Saturday morning, and to go back and read the volumes, because I haven't finished the anime up to, I only watched 1 season with them, but to go back and read the manga, and it's just to learn more about Naruto and see him grow up, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm loving the Shippuden era more when he's a teenager. You get more detail when he's a teenager about well, I always kind of figured who his dad was. Not his mom, but I always kind of had a suspicion when I was a kid who his dad was. But we did in Volume 47, we did learn who his dad was. And in Volume 48, we saw people come. It was the bridge builder and his grandson from I'm not going to say the first volume, but from his major first mission that he did outside of the village. So they came in to help rebuild the village. I also read, hold on, let me get the books. I read Dead Is So Last Year, and I'm absolutely loving this series. I gave it 5 stars. Daisy and her family. Every book you get more story. Daisy always thought she was a normal, the outside of her family, because she had no psychic ability, and then things happen and she gets more answers about what's happened with her father, she always assumed he ran off with a mistress or something, and he never ran off with a mistress. So we got more answers in this, and more answers about different species in each book and different characters, and I absolutely love these little books. They are perfect for readathons. They are so short. They can work for a prompt under 300, a prompt supernatural, and a prompt for mystery. And the covers, I just absolutely adore these covers. The next book I've read so far is perfect on paper, in that it was the group read for Fall into Readathon. I'm giving it 4 stars. Darcy runs a love advice business through a locker 89. She gives people romance advice or how to deal with a relationship, and different advice on sexuality, and it's really cute. She answers it through email. She has 2 kind of love wrenches. She has Brooke, and then there is Alexander. Brooke is a friend that she's always enjoyed and always had feelings for, but Brooke has never noticed her that way, and that's all what she's wanted for Brooke. Alexander kind of blackmails her into helping him fix his relationship with his ex, and they get a really close friendship, and then it kind of develops into more. It's a really good story. A school setting, it's a contemporary, it's really enjoyable. You guys should check it out. Well, that's it for this clip, but I will update you and a couple other. I'm pretty sure I'll update you soon once I finish some more books. But until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed your reading. I have 2 more books to wrap up. I have read Blitz, and I loved it. It is a friends to lovers romance. It talks a lot about Bravo shows and reality shows, and it talks about Grey's Anatomy, and I absolutely loved it. I love this Bryn, and I love Maxwell. I love the story. I love how they were friends first for a very long, I think they were friends for a year before they got into the dating, and I love everything about it. I love hearing more about these characters and previous characters from the series. I love that. Talking about books that are previous characters, I have The Heart Principle, 5 stars, amazing. I loved learning about Quan, and I've loved him since the first book, The Kiss Quotient. I've wanted to know more about Quan, and when his book came, I've loved these covers, but I'm not going to go into full detail because I do have a mini vlog for this, but it is 5 stars, absolutely amazing. And I'm sure I will update you in a little while more. I don't know when I wrap up some more books, but until then, I'll see you in a while. I'm going to wrap up how many pages I've read, total books I've read, and how many readathons I've did in the month of September. So the total page count is 6,469. Total books I've read is 18, and I did 3 readathons. So those are some pretty good stats. 18 books is a lot in 1 month. October's TBR is huge, so I don't know how many books we'll get through in October, but I really enjoyed this month, well, the reading aspect, and I enjoyed filming these videos. I will see you in the next video, and I hope you've had a great reading month yourself in September. Bye!